Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. The following video will contain spoilers from The Flash Season 3 finale episode, Finish Line. If you don't want anything spoiled or ruined for you, stop watching now. Hey guys, Dave here, and I have to tell you, this video is going to be a little different than my normal ones. There's several things that have lined up in a bad way that just are kind of just hitting me all at once. Remember those Arrow costumes that I supposedly got on eBay? Well, turns out they were from a hacked eBay account, so I'm not getting jack. Also, rough insomnia night, extremely early work hours this morning, and a less than satisfying season finale has turned Dave into Mr. Grumpers. To be honest, and my next door neighbor is now doing Morse code on a horn. And couple this with the fact that I'm currently under a tornado watch, so I can't do anything on my computer for editing anything, including making a new Night Badger video, which I was going to try to do today. Can't do it. So I wasn't even going to make this video, but I feel obligated. So I'm not going to do my normal recap in the episode. But rest assured, since this was less than stellar, when I finally do feel up to it, this episode is going to get roasted. I may also do a season review roast of Season 3 of The Flash as well. So, overall, what did I think of the episode? It was okay, but, I mean, I found out that, in fact, yes, HR did use the image inducer to swap places with Iris, but in a retconned moment of when he did it, I gotta call BS. I gotta really do. It's just, it doesn't make sense that he would have been able to do that, especially not with anyone else around, so that just seemed a little convenient, you know. And Barry trying to fight the darkness within himself by trying to focus on the light was interesting. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like the fact that Barry is hopeful. I like that he's one of the few beings that actually were a deputy lantern of the Blue Lantern of Hope. And he definitely does personify it. It's cool to see that almost unflappable optimism in the face of all this darkness. There are times when my cynical butt does feel like that's not what I would do. I like to aspire to be more like him, but that's not what I would do. So I like that kind of level of positivity here, but trying to have a emotional heart-to-heart with your evil self just seems like trying to fight Savitar with a Care Bear stare, in my opinion. And it was interesting seeing Iris try to reach out to him. The byline on the future headline being back for Iris West Island, which also kind of tells us that with everything else that happens in the episode, we know that things are going to get better, but we don't know how. The cataclysmic fight between Savitar, a now released Jay Garrick, thanks to Cisco's tinkering, Vibe, Gypsy, Wally, and Barry versus Savitar and Killer Frost. This was pretty darn good. I mean, it took 5 versus 2. And, you know, the heroes are able to finally pull it off. So that says something. But eventually, despite the Philosopher's Stone being lost and using up all of its power as a distraction for Star Labs, and finding a cure for Caitlin, she is given a choice about taking it, but it looks like when Savitar is about to kill Vibe, Caitlin comes back out and blasts him anyway, so that's something. And the phase move that Barry does to knock Savitar out of the suit before the Paradox catches up with him and races about, holding off on possibly killing Savitar, but then just destroying his suit by atomizing it. Nice. I mean, I like seeing that, this kind of level of hope was good, and that wasn't badly done. And then, of course, Savitar was going to make his last stand and stab Barry in the back. But since Iris wasn't having any of that, she saw an opening and took her shot. Yes, I said it. But, yeah. But then we end up having a funeral service for HR. Tracy's definitely broken up. Caitlin's deciding that she's not Caitlin or Killer Frost, so she's something else. What is she going to be? Someone has jokingly said maybe this is going to be her transformation into Ice Maiden. I don't know, but at this point anything is possible. So, the day of the funeral, they're starting to finally settle things down. Barry and Iris are getting ready to finally make deal with their life, and all of a sudden, a huge rupture of multicolored lightning starts shooting out. I mean, it looks like Space Unicorn is just going crazy. And it's the Speed Force. Apparently, and this makes no sense, without someone being trapped within it, it becomes unstable and just starts unleashing. That doesn't make sense. The Speed Force existed without having to trap someone inside of the thing. It shouldn't have to have a lightning rod, as it were, inside it to stabilize it. This is a writer's trick, is what the heck this is. And of course, Barry feeling guilty. The entire season of Season 3 built up to saying that Barry is his own worst enemy. Literally. That was the whole point of the season. It browbeat him into showing that he is his own worst enemy. And he felt guilty, so okay, time to pay. So the Speed Force says, you're not going to hell, but you got to come home anyway. So Mama calls him home into the portal. You know, he walks in there, and that's how it ends. It's just, there were good scenes in the show. There were great moments. I mean, the big epic fight was pretty darn good. Seeing Black Flash and Gypsy showing up, nice. This was cool, but it was a good episode, but not a great episode. There was a lot of build-up and anticipation, and in my personal opinion, it just didn't live up to the hype. It's possibly one of the worst finales of all the seasons so far. I mean, this whole season of all the 4 shows have been a bit lackluster, so it's just kind of sad, but they're trying to do new things. And the thing is, everyone's saying that the big bad of next season will not be a speedster, despite the fact that the Speed Force going crazy could set up the Godspeed storyline. So, they're hinting at one thing, but they're saying, no, we're not going to do that, because it's been done to death. Then it's literally served no purpose, except for dramatic effect. All it was a light show. And, I'm sorry, but I thought you guys could do better than that. That's just my opinion. I'll probably go into more detail about it later. Like I said, there's more stuff. I mean, look, Iris West Allen still writes about Barry getting lost in the crisis, which means we know he's coming back. But how and why? What's going to get him out of this? And at this point, I'm starting to look forward to the months of nothing to just give myself a break. So when the show finally starts back up again, I'll really be able to actually enjoy it and I'll just see where things go. But I don't know. Oh, also, looks like as much as I wanted to get the weird beard back, I'm going to have to go clean shaven again starting this weekend. Now, the reason why, it was last minute and I originally had no intention of going. But my best friend and I actually have Friday off, so it looks like we're going to treat ourselves, and for one day only, are going to be attending Friday at MegaCon in Orlando, Florida. So he's going to be a very frightening Joker. I'm going to be Jay Garrick. So if I have any fans or friends that are going to be at MegaCon, keep an eye out. Look out for Jay. So, what did you guys think of the episode? Like I said, it was okay, but not great. And when I feel more energy and not Mr. Gruppers, I'm going to go more into detail. And trust me, I'm going to unleash wrath like you've never seen when it comes to how I feel about the roast for this episode. It needs to get roasted It really does. The lightning threw a spark and it has to get it. Spark. So, please, like, comment, subscribe, share. Pass this bad boy around. Coming up tonight, we got the season finale of Arrow. And remember, on Thursday night, NBC 8 o'clock, American Ninja Warrior, Stephen Amell is going to be running the course. So check it out. And don't forget to tweet on Twitter. Go get a Night Badger. All right, guys. Dave signing off, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys soon. Peace.